Khan Academy is not only one of the biggest names in ed tech, they also happen to be one of the biggest websites out there in terms of content and features. While you're probably familiar with the fact that Khan does math tutorials, there's a whole lot more that the website offers that we'll dig into in this video. But first things first, let's get into the nitty-gritty details. Khan Academy is totally free. It's available on the web as well as in mobile versions for learning on the go. That's available in iOS and Android, but the iPad app is probably the premier app-based experience. That being said, with Khan, the website anchors everything, and that's what we'll dig into in this video, so let's check it out. The Khan Academy experience for learners is anchored by these famous screencasts. And there is a whole lot of those on offer in a host of courses that you can browse by subject, but also in math you can browse by grade. There's even remediation for Eureka Math and Engage NY. And if we click into one of the courses here, we can see how they're structured, and they're structured pretty similarly. And what you have in a typical course, click into functions here in Algebra 2, is you'll have a set of readings and then those screencasts that are bolstered by some practice sets as well as unit tests here at the end. And what's special about math is they have a little something extra, which are called missions. These missions are Khan Academy's version of personalized learning. And what it does is you start the mission, it'll give you a pre-assessment, kind of figure out where you're at, and then serve up content to you as you practice, and it'll learn about you. And what they claim is that as you go on, it'll challenge you, but then also remediate you on what you've already learned. All of this learning gets captured in Khan Academy's robust user profile system in the form of badges, which learners earn as they continue through the content or as they're using Khan Academy. This paired with Khan Academy's teacher dashboard, or what they call coach dashboard, really sets it apart from other tools. In the coach dashboard, you can see your classes, you can see your students, there's a whole host of professional development resources. As a coach, as you're moving through content or browsing content, you can then get this little bar up at the top where you assign to your class, to all students or specific students, and by a certain date or time, whatever content you come across. Khan also supports Google Classroom. So if you're using that in your English 101 class, for instance, you can easily import your class and roster. You can also, while you're browsing content on Khan Academy, simply share directly to Google Classroom whatever you might find. Of course, all of these features don't matter unless Khan is great for learning. On that front, it's mostly good news. Khan lessons are good and definitely comprehensive, especially for math. However, course-to-course engagement will vary. The lessons also just feature basic test-like questions. One thing that is cool, however, is that they have this nice drawing tool for explicating answers. They also have a video and hint section here if students are having trouble. And one thing that shows a lot of potential, every course or section has a community questions section where learners can submit questions, other learners or Khan staff or just coaches can submit answers. This is a bit of a mixed bag, but it's there and it's interesting and may get at some more deeper learning than those practice sets. In terms of the content, there are some standout courses. The computer animation section called Pixar in a Box is one of my favorites. This is hosted by Pixar. It's all about computer animation and it's super engaging and fun, and it mixes computer science, art skills, and storytelling. On a more practical level, the SAT course hosted by College Board just has super useful information for kids trying to brush up and get prepared for the test, including just practical test-taking strategies. And inventive teachers might want to go one step further with Khan Academy and use something like Explain Everything or EduCreations, which are both interactive whiteboard tools. And either one of these can allow kids to create their own Khan Academy screencasts. So that's my take on Khan Academy, but I'd love to hear yours. You should also check out our review of Khan Academy over on Common Sense Education.